Hey, everyone. Welcome back to Sahai TV. If you're new here, this is the space where we talk about real struggles, real wins, and the lessons that keep us going. Today's topic is close to my heart because it's something so many of us face, especially if you're living far from home. We're diving into managing stress, handling culture shock, and pushing through life's curveballs when everything feels like it's working against you. Let's keep it real. Have you ever felt stuck? Like, no matter how hard you try, life just keeps throwing you challenges from direction? If you're nodding right now, this episode is for you. Get comfortable, grab your tea or coffee, and let's get into it. Alright, picture this. You grow up in a big family, 11 people in the house. Life is busy, it's tough, but there's love. Then tragedy hits. You lose your dad when you are just 11 years old. Can you imagine that? You're still a kid, trying to figure out the world, and suddenly, everything changes. Your older siblings do what they can to hold the family together. But it's hard. Education system isn't free, and money is tight. But somehow, you keep pushing forward, dreaming of a brighter future. Fast forward, you finally get the opportunity to move abroad. New country, new culture, new dreams. You think, but once you land, it's a whole different story. The cost of living is higher than you ever imagined. Everything feels foreign. Food, language, currency, social life, and worst of all, you are homesick. You miss the little things, family gatherings, the smells of home, the comfort of familiarity. Stress hits you from every angle and you start to wonder. Now, let me ask you, does any of this sound familiar? Have you ever felt like you're carrying the weight of the world on your shoulders? Drop a comment right now or hit that like button if you can relate. I'll want to hear your stories because trust me, you're not alone. So many of us go through this. But here's the thing. This story isn't about giving up. It's about finding a way through. Let's talk about the turning point, the moment when things started to change. So, here's what happened. Our storyteller had a moment of clarity. They sat down, looked at their life, and asked themselves. It's a simple question, but it's powerful. Because when you're overwhelmed, focusing on the things you can change will only drain your energy. But shifting your focus to what's in your hands, that's where the magic happens. They realized they couldn't change the high cost of living. They couldn't magically erase their homesickness, but they start making small, practical changes to ease their stress. And that brings us to step one. Small steps that made a big difference. 1. Cut unnecessary expenses. They made the tough decision to let go of convenience, ditching the idea of buying or hiring a car and switching to public transportation. Sure, it wasn't comfortable, but it saved a ton of money. And that money went straight to clearing debts and building a safety net. Think about it. What's one expense you could let go of today? Is it eating out? Let me know in the comments. Let's brainstorm together. The power of finding your outlet. 2. Find your release. For them, it was soccer. Kicking a ball around became more than just a game. It was therapy. It was a way to connect with others, stay active, and release all that pent-up stress. What about you? Maybe it's sports, or maybe it's dancing, painting, journaling, or even just a long walk in the park. Drop your favorite stress reliever in the comments. I'm always looking new ideas. Shifting your mindset. 3. Reframe your expectations. Here's the truth, my friends. Life doesn't always look like the dream we imagined. And you know what? That's okay. Our storyteller had to stop comparing their reality to their expectations and start asking. Maybe you're in the same boat. Remember, little, but maybe the big goals feel out of reach. But what's one small step you can take this week? Baby steps might not feel like much. Trust me, they add up. Building your support system. 4. Lean on your community. One of the hardest parts of living abroad is feeling isolated, but you don't have to do it alone. Our storyteller found support by connecting with people who understood their struggles, other experts, local groups, and even online communities. So, here's a challenge for you. Reach out. Join a local club, reconnect with old friends, or even comment here. We're all in this together. Your turn to share. 5. Alright, let's take a moment. What's one thing you do to stay strong in tough times? Share it in the comments or use the hashtag Sahai Talks to join the conversation. Your tip could be exactly what someone else needs to hear today. Long-term vision, staying hopeful. 6. And finally, let's talk about hope. For our storyteller, progress didn't happen overnight. It was slow, frustrating at times. But by staying consistent, paying off debt at a time, saving little by little, they are now on a path toward financial freedom. Here's what I want you to remember. Progress is progress, no matter how small. Don't let the size of your dreams intimidate you. Start where you are. Use what you have and keep going. 7. You've got this. So, what's the takeaway from today? Stress is real. Struggles are real. But so is your ability to overcome them. Take it one step at a time. Lean on your community. And remember, you're not alone. Thank you so much for spending this time with me on this program. If this story resonated with you, please give it a thumbs up, share it with a friend, and remember to hit that subscribe button. We're building a community here, and you are part of it. Until next time, stay strong, stay hopeful, and keep pushing forward. This is Owen Namo, signing off. See you soon.